Assassin's Creed is a game produced by the team that borrows the classic PS2 title Prince of Persia. Though the game has a unique idea and a fairly good implementation to it, many issues has chained it down and prevented it from flying like Altair. You control Altair, an assassin in the Holy Land on a mission to serve his clan and bring peace. Actually, you control a man called Desmond that is forced to use a machine called the Animus to relive the memories of his ancestor Altair. As an assassin for the Brotherhood, you will be assigned to remove targets that come in the way of peace and will usually say or act insane things.
You do anything for them? Yes. Yes, of course. Then join them!
Assassinations follow the pattern of talking to a bureau leader.
What news, Altair?
And gathering information.
Could you finish my last assignment in exchange for information?
Though the game allows the player to have total freedom in eliminating targets. Free running is the basis which makes the game fun. Altair has a realistic agile movement when climbing, running and jumping. Notice how he exactly places his hand on the right places. Buildings are rich with details and the creators made sure they don't seem set up for the player to climb. In order to find missions, Altair has to climb high structures of all sorts and look around. Though this is a good idea and will leave you gasping at the sceneries, you will eventually grow tired of finding these structures. Fighting in the game is highly enjoyable and you'll find yourself surrounded by soldiers trying to escape. But the fighting kills itself when it introduces the counterattack, which makes fighting an army a walk in the park. People in the city look very well as crowds, but when looking at individuals, you will find that too many are identical. Beggars and madmen have been specifically designed to get on your nerves while on missions.
Please don't leave. Just a few coins, please. Fine. All I ask is for a few coins.
The AI in the game has the intelligence of a deceased rodent that just ate some bad cheese for dinner.
What is it that you want?
I don't know what he wants.
Submissions in the game are ridiculously silly. They require you to find hundreds of flags around the cities. 11 out of 100. Are you crazy? And there are many types of flags. Missions become tedious and boring since you are limited to a few types of missions
wish
such
to
as
see him.
spy,
To hear him speak.
pickpocket, assassinate, interrogate,
Violence is not the answer, my child.
and collect flags. But this time with a time limit. How interesting. Overall, the game is actually very interesting. If not for those silly missions and limited personalities for the civilians, which by the way, totally kills the game's feel. This game would have been epic, up there with the best. The story on the other hand was on a totally different level and was very satisfying. Therefore, I recommend this title to anyone who appreciates climbing buildings or a good story in a game. You know, I'm not saying throw rocks at the game. I'm saying it's good. Bronze awards for this title.